What's up everybody, my name is Commando Mode, and today I'm going to show you how to do some solo grinds on GTA 5. So, anyone that's played GTA 5 knows that the big money makers are like the heists and stuff, and it's hard to do that with randoms because a lot of people don't like doing the heist for some reason. In my experience anyway, it's really hard to get into a heist. But, with this, couple of these businesses that I've acquired over time, I will be able, or you can actually do a pretty decent grind by yourself. So the first one I'm going to show you is going to be the office, obviously. And we're going to go ahead and sit down here. Access our desktop, put in our credentials, and vehicle cargo. Now, special cargo is an okay one. The only bad thing is if you get enough cargo, then you need multiple people to do it. And like I said, this is a video for solo grind, so you just have to watch out for the amount of cargo so you don't need more people. But that one takes money to make money. This one, however, though, vehicle cargo, this is a good one. Because you buy a warehouse, and then you got your, then you just source the vehicle. You don't gotta pay to source the vehicle. Then it'll come up. It's a mid-range, okay, it's not bad. I was hoping for a top range to kind of show you how much money you could be making off this. But, anyway, what you do, I'm just going to exit to ground, ride the oppressor. But, anyways, I don't want any trouble, bro, just leave me be. I'm not gonna hurt you. He had his gun out, I saw him, he was waiting. Okay. People like that are pretty nice though. They don't shoot the first shot. Which I know is hard to do in this game because most of the people you come across, they're gonna try and kill you. Anyway. Right, I like to run the Combat MG Mark II. It's just kind of my favorite. You know, I got a nice skin for it and everything. Anyway. Let's go in and let's take this car. There we go. Alright, some of them vary in difficulty. Most of them aren't really any worse than this. So yeah, basically, you just get the car, kill some people, and drive off. The hardest part about these, though, is you don't want to damage the car, or else you'd have to, you know, pay money to repair it, obviously. As you can see on the bottom right there, there's a repair cost. So if I were to hit something or crash the car, it would go up. But little scratches like what I just did there really don't come across, but that does. Oh, there's people shooting at me. Awesome. Forgot about that part. It's been a while since I've done one of these. But anyway, yeah. This is not the best solo grind because it is a lot easier with other people backing you up, you know, to get those guys off your back. And if NPCs would actually cooperate a bit. But anyway, let's keep going. I don't care, like, about this part, it's kind of hard to keep it in pristine condition because you got people after you, so you're in a hurry and you're hitting NPCs are hitting you and all this and that. Oh, there's a helicopter too. Awesome. But, anyway, I still do see it as a little bit better than the special cargo. Is even if you have to pay, this is probably one of my worst runs yet, but it's, it's probably one of my worst runs yet, but even so, it's going to be $3,600 out of cost, which really is chump change in GTA 5. And that person is pulled out in front of me. Awesome. Alright, we are almost there. Okay, now there's a missile. Oh, they crashed. Interesting. Alrighty. Well, missed a turn there. So it looks like we're going to be paying about $5 grand, which isn't much. These mid-range cars, you know, I mean, that'll take a decent chunk of it out because they don't sell for a whole lot. I think it's like, oh jeez, I couldn't even remember. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you get the cars. You just gotta source them, you go steal them, bring it to your warehouse. Pretty simple. And so then after that, you can do is you can either build up your stock and then do it all at once between the times that it takes to refresh the missions. But what I like to do if I'm grinding on this is I'll steal a car, and then since I'm here I'll sell a car and then drive back and steal another car. And that will usually keep it, you know, up pretty good. As you can see, I don't have any top ranges right now because I've been selling them all. But here we got our mid ranges. So you just export it. And then, let's see. So then you have your variety. You know, you can do no cost for 25 grand, 6,000 for 43 grand, or 12,000 for 62 grand. I found out that even though there is an initial cost, the high-end modifications required are the best to do. Because even with this, you still get 50k. So you got 50k.
We know what we've got to do.
Which is a pretty good. You know, if you do this all day, you can make probably a couple $100,000. You know, so then you come in here, I just do a random one there. Respray. I just have this niche about a matte black with some matte red. That looks pretty sick. Either that or I'll do the lime green. One of the two. It kind of depends. The lime green is more for like more subtle outlines and stuff, in my opinion. We got the wheels. My favorite wheels are the Super Gs. I don't know why. I think they just look the best. Wheel color, kind of match our secondary color here. Get some nice red rims on it. Tire design. I always like to do the custom tires because, you know, why not? It's already got custom tires. Tire smoke. Usually I'll go with the secondary color as well. And yeah. Anyway, sorry, we had a little bit of a problem there, so probably just edit that out. You just select some vehicles to export. Okay, so we'll go to our mid-range because I don't have any top ranges right now. But with those, you can get about $100,000 in commission, which is pretty dope. Like running those, that'll get you a decent amount of money. But right now, we're just gonna do some of the mid-ranges. Just gonna do this one. I would always like to go with the specialist dealer because that just gives you the most amount of money. I'm not sure if it makes you go farther or anything, but yeah, then you just kind of, you gotta remove the tracker, change out the plate. I always like to do my matte black with nice matte red. Either that or I'll do like a lime green, but that's more for if it's like more of a subtle secondary, because that's a little much. But the matte black and the matte red, they always look nice together. Okay, then we'll do wheel type. My favorite are the Super Gs. No particular reason, I just think they look the best. I always like to make my wheels match the secondary color, and I always like to do custom tires for these, just because, you know, why not? But these already have custom tires, so we're going to get some red smoke on there. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and deliver this. The big thing about this, you're not going to have any like NPCs chasing you or anything, so it's nice. But you do have to worry about people in the session, because like all of these free mode, CEOs, MC missions and stuff, you get a tracker put on, and you know they'll come and try and destroy the car to make money. In my experience, most people won't mess with you too much, but sometimes they will, so. Oh!
Okay.
That's not fun. Okay. well, we're gonna try and do this with a $9,000 bounty on us now, which got a few people in the session, so this might not go well. But hey, oh, that came out of nowhere. Okay, so I always like to take these more slow as I'm full throttling through the streets. Anyway, because any amount of damage that you do, like when you're delivering it, will come out of your pay. And if you look on the bottom right there, you know, you see your pay, and that if you hit something, it'll deduct that. Most of the time, though, you just, you know, take it slow. Don't try to do anything crazy. You should be able to make it there just fine, unless other people decide that they want to mess with you, you know. But anyway, see if we can make it through here with this newly set $9,000 bounty, which it's kind of a toss-up nowadays if anyone's going to come after a bounty anymore, because with the vehicles that there are now, $9,000 really ain't much. But some people like to do it just, you know, a little extra money in a free roam mission if they're acquiring goods in their nightclub, which I will talk about later, or if they're trying to do some research in a bunker. Oh, nearly escaped that one. Alright. Wow, we got a ways to go on this one, okay. Well, we're gonna see how this goes. I might cut out the drive here and, you know, cut it back in if anything interesting happens, because these can get to be long and boring, so. Alright, so we made it. As you guys can see, I lost a couple, well, about $1,300. I messed up a couple of drifts, hit a guardrail, NPCs got in my way. Anyone who's played this game knows that NPCs are just not your friends, so. Yeah, that's about it. We're lucky enough not to have any people after the bounty. So yeah, there's 60K right there in a matter of, I don't know, what was that, 5-10 minutes? So yeah, that is one of the good ways to do it. Okay. So next I will Next, I want to talk about the nightclubs, because at first I didn't really know what they were for exactly. I just thought they were, you know, because they store your terabyte, which is used for the Oppressor Mark II. And shouldn't be taking this long. Anyway, but what it actually does is when you're in a session like this, when you're in the free roam, what it does is you hire people to do it, and then it actually accrues goods for you, and that you can sell off later. Why? Okay, well, I guess don't hit me! Get back here. Alright, well, we're gonna do it this way then. We're gonna get to a better road, since my mechanic is too scared to fly the Oppressor, I guess. Alright, so we finally made it back to the nightclub. I had to drive that because for some reason my mechanic is bugging. Let's try just calling him on the phone instead of requesting the vehicle.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
I'll
bring it by.
Call that. See if it'll actually pop up this time. Oh, there's someone. Looks like they're on the Mark I Oppressor.
Hey, what
Oh,
up?
there you go.
Hey, I'll be watching you.
What is going on with my mechanic? Anyway, we'll get that figured out. But here is the nightclub. This is one of a few that you can get. And it also dawned on me that I never showed where to get these, even though I'm sure everyone knows. But anyway, you go to the foreclosures, Maze Bank, enter the site, then you can see up there, you got your clubhouses, bunkers, hangars, facilities, nightclubs, arcades. And the business isn't on this one. It's on Dynasty 8 Elite, I want to say it's called. But anyway, the nightclubs here, there's a few of them here. I would not, this I believe is the cheapest. I would not recommend it, because if you try to call a vehicle down here, it'll end up over here. So I would recommend, you know, bringing up an extra $100,000 or $200,000 to get one of them out here. So they're not too pricey. This is the one I ended up getting. I think this was 1.3 mil. But yeah. And then I'll show you here. Dynasty 8 Executive. That's what it is. And I got the Criminal Enterprise pack. So this is the one that I got for free. But otherwise, they're, you know, not too... You got another one? Not sure why I have two, but anyway. Maybe I want it relocated or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I really don't know how much that one is, but the rest of them, that one's 3 mil. Jeez. 2.4, 2. So these are quite a bit more expensive than the nightclubs, which is understandable because there's a lot more you can do from them. Because you can do the special cargo, the vehicle cargo, and you can also do the special vehicle cargo. It's basically you just go on missions and you use cool vehicles and stuff. But yeah, so that's where you find those.
You're gonna have to do it out for now.
I don't know what his issue is. But anyway, so here's the nightclub. I like to enter from here and then just enter the nightclub. If you go through the front door, then you gotta go through the dance floor and everything, and you can't run, so it's annoying. But anyway, so basically you got, you know, you'll have your basic little storage area down here. I'll show you the interface on the computer here first. Yeah. And then it also accumulates money in your wall safe as well. Doesn't go up that much, but if you're in a pinch, you know, it's an extra 20, 30 grand usually. But we'll go ahead and log into this computer here. And right now my total stock is worth $242,000. I've been doing a lot of free roam stuff with my friends and such, so it builds up decently fast. You know, I don't promote the club at all because it really isn't. You know, I mean, $1,500 a day, it's not bad. You know, so yeah, the warehouse management, I have almost all of them unlocked. I might do another one, open one of these. But basically how this works is you hire these guys and they will accumulate these goods for you. But you also have to set up the businesses for these goods. And I believe these two for sure... Yeah, these two for sure are from the MC. This one I believe is from your business. And I'm not 100% sure where this one comes from. But yeah. So then you assign these guys to these, and then they acquire these goods for you. And there's upgrades for, I haven't bought any of the upgrades yet, but you can get goods faster, reduce daily popularity loss of the nightclub, and security. I don't really have a big issue with security. I've never really been raided before, so I don't see a need for it, but you know, I mean, that's the choice you can make if you want. So yeah, we can sell all goods for $242,000, and I have not touched this at all. This just accumulates as you go through, you know, just doing stuff in free roam, which is very nice.
All right, so what we got?
So then with these missions, they're actually not bad at all. You get this van. I've customized this van a bit, so it's armored, you know, it's got some upgrades on it. Got a plow in the front that isn't all that useful, honestly, because it doesn't have a whole lot of power, but maybe when I fully upgrade it, it'll plow things out of the way. But yeah, so pretty much it's just go to a drop-off point and, you select the goods, and if you can do that without getting blown up from other players, then you get the amount of the goods minus whatever Tony takes as his cut, for running the nightclub and stuff. But now this is one of my favorite solo grinds. It's just simple. You can make a decent amount of money, and while this is accumulating, you can do the grind on the vehicle workshop. So you're constantly kind of gaining income, and if you're not gaining income right away, you're still getting goods for your warehouses that you can sell. So yeah, so we got signal the helicopter. Ooh, it's a fancy one. There's the signal. Oh, okay, it's one of these. You gotta follow. Let's go this way. Some of the times with these, you'll end up going to multiple different locations as a drop-off. I think this one only has one, which is nice. The only downside is you gotta follow the helicopter, so you can only go as fast as they go, and NPCs usually aren't fast enough for my taste, but they do what they can. But good thing is they seem to follow the road pretty well, so they won't fly straight across the mountain and leave you to a point of where you're looking for them and stuff. So alright, so we're finally here. I ended up cutting it because, as you can see, it took me all the way up here to Sandy Shores. So that was a bit of a boring drive. But anyway, go ahead and complete it here. And that's that. We were lucky to not have anyone else in the server try to blow us up or anything. That has happened to me a few times, and it is infuriating, but it happens. And there is $241,000 in a matter of, I'd say probably not even 10 minutes. The mission itself doesn't take long, but acquiring that many goods probably takes a while. But yeah, so that is a couple of my favorite solo grinds on GTA. And the other one, which I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's pretty simplistic, is the Kasatka submarine. Because if you buy that, then you get the Cayo Perico heist. And that one you can actually do by yourself. It is not impossible, but it is not easy. I have done it before, and if you do it, you get about 1.5 million to yourself, which is nice. But it takes, you gotta learn it. I'll probably do a run through of it one of these days. But yeah, but I do recommend an oppressor or a deluxo or some sort of flying apparatus that has bombing capabilities, because you do have to take out helicopters and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff just makes that so much easier when you're trying to do it alone. But yeah, so